I've been muted this whole time. I was speaking so much. I had all of the words. They sounded so. You know what? This
had the
never
best
happened.
words. Had all of them that you could have, and the synonyms.
This never happened. Hello everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, and I'm here for the very first time today. This is take number 1. Anyone that says otherwise is banned. But I'm back today for another episode of Judge Dredd, Assault on Justice. And we got the full cast and crew of us back today for the first time in a little while. So let's remind ourselves of who we are and who we're going to be playing today. Let's start with Pruitt. How you doing, Pruitt?
I'm doing great, Will. It's a great day to be alive. I can't wait to get back here into Mega City 1 and dispense some freaking justice, because I am Judge Kane. That is right, Judge Roderick Kane. Spare the rod, spoil the cane. Let's get to it.
Fantastic. And of course we have Callum back with us today. Callum, how's it going, my friend?
Hello, Callum from the Redis podcast. I am streaming from an undisclosed location, which is not my home of London, which I'm missing sorely, but here I am for you. I will be playing Judge Fair, the very charismatic, but maybe a bit problematic because he's kinda of an addict. We'll see how things are going. I'll see if his needs for painkillers are improved now, or maybe not. Maybe now he's just addicted to anti-addiction drugs, because that's a thing in 2080. You can be addicted to anti-addiction drugs.
Yeah.
That's it's a vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
It's methadone to get people off heroin.
Exactly, happened in 2019. Yeah, fun. Moving on from that heavy bombshell. Shauna, how you doing tonight?
Good. Sean, I'm playing Judge Fremont, the side judge, and I'm excited to be back here and probably be an assault on justice, because the last couple weeks have been just exploding things and getting just addicted to healing drugs. We'll see.
But you guys are the good guys, and that's the important thing to remember throughout all of this, is that you're definitely the good guys.
Definitely.
Speaking
yes,
of which,
that way.
Susie, how you doing today? It's good to see you again.
I'm good, thank you very much. Yeah, I am one of the good guys. I resent that insinuation. Will, thank you very much. Judy is not an addict. She's only exploited bad things thus far. She's probably the most on-the-level judge out of the lot of them, which is a terrifying prospect, really, if you think about it. But I am very, very excited to step back into the very stompy boots of Judge Judy.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, before we get started today, I'll remind you guys of a couple of things. The first of which is, of course, that we're sponsored here today by Ian Publishing, the guys behind Judge Dredd and the Worlds of 2000 AD. If you want to go check it out, you can go get the PDF on Drive for RPG or RPG Now for free, which has the quick start rules on it, and you can learn a little bit more about the game as we're playing through it, or you can head over to their website as well to check it out over there. All the links will be in the description and running throughout the chat over the course course, of today's episode. If you want to play your own games in the Mega City 1, then the Worlds of 2000 AD are the way to do that. And of course, this week we're also sponsored by Gamely app, which is a app designed to connect tabletop RPG players together so that you can find people that live near you based on location and also based on the games that you're interested and that they're interested in. It's almost like a Tinder for role-playing games, but you just find friends that you can play wholesome tabletop RPG games with. So check out Gamely app. It's on the Google Play Store right now, and it's coming to iOS this fall, so stay tuned for that. But you can learn a bit more about it over at GamelyApp.com. What else? Our regular sponsors include FantasyGrounds.com, our virtual tabletop of choice. Go download Fantasy Grounds for free on Steam, the demo version over there on our website, FantasyGrounds.com. WhalingGames.co.uk, our go-to destination for tabletop, war games, board games, and more, and up to 20% off the retail value. Go get some sexy dice, some sexy minis over there. And of course, TabletopLoot.com sponsor the show as well. When we hit 20 retweets on our going live tweets, then we will give away a set of Tabletop Loot dice to you guys there in the chat. So go retweet this tweet over here, and let's make the magic happen, my friends. All right, but let's jump into a quick recap of what happened on episode 6 of Assault on Justice, as our judges had been given a new mission by the recently promoted Judge Denny, who is now, with the death of their former captain, has stepped up to the plate. And he went on a weekend training course, sort of like a hiking thing. There was some motivational speech talks and stuff like that. And they've decided to promote Danny to that role. So he gave the judges the mission, which was to get to the weather control system in Mega City 1 and start an electro storm that would knock out a significant portion of the enemy robots' forces. They managed to break their way inside using a combination of explosives and explosives. And as they managed to create a huge electrostorm, they managed to escape in the nick of time. Only little problem was that Judge Fair was almost knocked out and dead again, not high on some drugs. And when they escaped on their lawmakers, he only just managed to escape with the assistance of Judge Kane. But as to where Judge Judy's been this whole time, we're about to find out. So there has been some talk of her being reassigned to a different unit. The other judges have been suspicious. Maybe she's been taken in by internal affairs. Maybe she's been fired. Who knows? Maybe she's started her own underground criminal organization. Really, anything could have happened to Judge Judy. So, Judy, let's start with you, seeing as it's been too long since we've seen you. Where do you think Judge Judy has been, and what's she been up to for the past couple of weeks here?
I think Judy has perhaps used this opportunity of chaos within the judges to throw off her helmet that she never wears and her very impressive shoulder pads and go into deep cover with the perps to reestablish some boundaries, to reestablish some connections.
Okay, that's fantastic. You managed to sort of infiltrate your way inside. I mean, and this sounds like it's you volunteering for a mission that no one's given you. You've just sort of decided to do this without the without any clearances having been given. There's probably some confusion there. So. You are surprised, question mark, maybe you're not altogether too surprised, when you are approached by a member of the Internal Affairs Department, who the rest of your fellow judge friends have had a few run-ins with in the past year, since they found Judge Lockwell to be guilty of conspiracy to robot. And locked him away in an ISO cube. That didn't go down well with Internal Affairs, so perhaps this is just political. But either way, you are approached by a member of the Internal Affairs Committee, and they ask you to attend a meeting today at their headquarters, and it's for you and you alone to go to. What do you do?
She thinks about it for a minute, but accepts. leaves them, she makes them wait just a beat too long before she says she'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so they're concerned. They're about to text you to check in on you.
Check your email text.
Check your email text, exactly. But there you arrive at the Internal Affairs Department, which is in sort of we had it in the basement of the Hall of Justice previously. And maybe Judy's still in deep cover, she's still in disguise. What is her disguise, seeing as you are known to the enemy? What is your disguise?
I think in her disguise as a perp, she looks like any sort of 90s rocker punk from a comic. So she's got like the big jacket with the spikes coming off it. She's got the nose ring. Her hair is shaved on one side and dyed like green or something, you know. She's got that real scum comic look about her.
Absolutely. You step into the altogether too clean and quite tense offices of Internal Affairs. These halls have a reputation for trying to find the worst in any judge, and especially knowing whether or not you admit it to yourself or not, that you don't necessarily have the cleanest record out there. This is a somewhat nervous affair, and you are very surprised when you see, flanked by a cadre of his lackeys, Judge Lockwell, who you put away into an ISO cube not long ago. He's standing before you, very, very pleased to be there. You can tell immediately that he's enjoying whatever is happening here. Slick back, blonde hair, wearing his judge outfit, helmet to one side, with a slightly unpleasant smile on his face as you approach. Ah, you're here. We were wondering, we're about to text you to see if you had checked your emails or not. You hadn't replied to the Google Calendar invitation.
Well, you subtweeting me. Thought I'd leave you hanging for a bit, make sure you really wanted me. What's up?
Well, it's good that you did arrive. You see, things would have been unpleasant if you hadn't turned up voluntarily to this interrogation. You see, I understand that many of your practices have been, far over the line. Now, I myself have recently been cleared of all charges and released from my ISO cube after you wrongly put me away in there. And now it's my task to investigate you and your little friends. So I took one look at your record and I saw that, well, it's quite dirty, filthy, in fact. Many misdemeanors. There are even those amongst your own unit who have suspected you of crimes in the past. And, this latest accusation which has been leveled against you is that you are guilty of murder. A very serious crime indeed.
Murdering who?
How do you... I suppose you are not going to admit to it straight away. We'll have to do things the fun way. Judge Lawrence is dead. By your hand?
Lawrence.
Yes, your little friend. Or perhaps things went wrong there, because your friendship. So you killed her.
When exactly did I murder Judge Lawrence?
Well, she was found earlier this morning.
What?
I'm afraid that's none of your concern right now. We will pick up this interrogation later while you wait and think about what it is you have to say to us in an ISO cube.
Cool.
And he gestures to his lackeys who begin escorting you to a nearby ISO cube. And he has this very unpleasant smile on his face as he watches you go and gives you a little wave as you're locked inside the ISO cube. around that same time, the band of judges, Kane, Fair, and Fremont, have just arrived back from their latest expedition at the Weather Control Center and have set off a giant electrostorm in the city of Mega City 1, where the robots are currently being decimated by the electric waves that you've been sending out. And you're sort of patting yourselves on the back after a successful mission, despite the pains and tribulations that you've gone through. Denny's, your captain, Denny, is very happy with you. When suddenly you all see a urgent alert going off on your devices, and it's the alert for one of your judges has been arrested, and you can see that wherever this has been filed, that Judge Judy has been arrested. Denny says, "Oh God, guys, you seeing this? It looks like things have finally caught up with Judge Judy."
Oh God damn it! What was it for? What was it for?
Yeah,
this
just
time?
so that on my lowly lap.
This says this says that she's been arrested for murder amongst 12 to 15 small misdemeanors. I say small. I mean, some of them pretty big.
Justice finally catches up to everyone. No one is above the law.
That's true,
Who did she
but
murder?
says that she murdered Judge Lawrence. Does that name mean anything to you guys?
Lawrence?
Really?
Oh, Lawrence is in the dock that's been giving you all those drugs and stuff?
Judge Lawrence is dead.
Well, I guess. I mean, that's what the report says. But it says it is filed from Judge Lockwell. Isn't he that guy that we locked up?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't lock him up very well. Judge Lockwell's his name. See what I mean?
Why the fuck are you
Right,
laughing
sure.
right now?
This.
No, right. I'm not.
He should be
that
dead.
Was a laugh. He
Where's
should
the
be,
one I
at
took
least
in?
at
What
least in
I
an
took you
ISO
in?
queue. Well, it's in the Internal Affairs Department, 17 levels down. We can go see.
I think we maybe need to have a chat with Internal Affairs.
Oh. Certainly.
Well, open
Yeah,
the
I
way,
mean,
Kane.
I'm pretty sure she's guilty of several of these things, but the murder of Judge Lawrence doesn't seem likely to me.
No.
Does it?
Not at all. I'm not the biggest fan of Judge Judy. Been wanting to nail her to the wall for quite a time. But I would
I can
eat
see
my
what you mean.
lawgiver
She's-
before I believe that she would kill Lawrence. They were friends.
That was a lot of imagery right there. I appreciated that. Gotta take
I
a
do what
moment
I
to
can.
process that. Okay.
Good.
All
one.
right. So we should. I mean, if we just go down there and we just go charging in, what are we gonna do? I mean, they got the clearance to do this. We gotta. Maybe we should get on the case. Maybe we should be investigating the murder. Yeah?
Hmm. Since you're
Where's
the boss,
Lawrence's
Denny,
body right now? It's already been recycled.
Not yet, according to this. It's about to be in a couple of minutes' time, though. We better get down there fast.
You need to put a hold on that, Captain.
I'll put in the request. I hope they see it in time. But yeah, one of us should probably
Kane's
run down
already
there,
out the
make sure
door.
they don't.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, so you rush over to where they're recycling all of the bodies here in the apartment. There's quite a lot of them, seeing as the war's on. They're like quite regularly doing that, and you see these like black body bags, and there's a furnace nearby, and probably some lasers where they're going to be burning down into ash and getting rid of it. And it's a pretty hot room with a couple of judges in here who are just, well, actually not even judges, they're just like manual labor chucking away. One very bored, old-looking man in his 60s or so in a white lab coat is looking at a piece of paper and checking off the names of the people as they're being recycled away. And he looks up from his glasses at you. What is the
What's the meaning of this?
Need to have a last
Interruption?
last second look over on a body here.
Which
Looking for Lawrence.
body? Lawrence, do you have the clearance to do this, young man?
Yes, I have the clearance. I was sent down here by Captain Denny.
Well, he
That
is
feels-
one of the
that sounds
finest. He is one of the finest judges in the whole department, I hear. Real up and comer, something of a hero. He's the savior of the city of Mega City 1, as far as I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Anyway.
Well, in
we
that
got
case,
high
then you can
clearance.
take a look at Lawrence. It's over in Category L. Follow me, I'll show you the way. I believe this one was quite badly disfigured. And he sort of unzips the
Interesting.
black bag. And there's a woman's body in judge armor, but the face has been so badly burnt away by some laser burn where it looks like they were shot in the face, that it's almost impossible to recognize the face. But I'm sure you can't really confirm just by that, but the suit of armor fits her designation, and I ran a quick check, sent it off to the labs, and it came back as this Judge Lawrence. So, her DNA.
DNA,
All right.
right.
Thank you very much for that. We'll take it from
Right.
here. You get back to work.
He boredly
And as
hurries off.
I'm going to wait for him to totter off.
Yeah.
All right, this is what we need to do. We need to pull every case file that Lawrence was on. Was she
Mm-hmm.
injured ever? Does she have scars?
Yeah.
Anything that can identify her? DNA tests can be faked.
Yes.
I
Well,
don't
this
believe for
certainly
one second this
convinces.
is Lawrence.
Yeah, this certainly does not look like Judy's work. Laser burns?
No,
Not her style.
she would either beat you to death or kill you clean.
Oh, yes.
So tell me, what do you think would be her style? I'm just curious.
What's that?
Stabbing in the back.
What do you think would be Judge Judy's style to kill someone?
Like I just said, she would either beat you to death or shoot you and kill you clean.
None of this
From
like
what I've
disfigured.
With a gavel.
I always thought she would drip me in a vat of acid. There would not be no body to identify.
Well, that's one way to do it too. It's interesting that you've thought that through.
Or disguise it as a suicide. Or maybe have a long hatching plans of ruining my reputation by smothering it with accusations of drug addictions and stuff like that.
Accusations.
And leaving all those
I don't-
bottles around your locker and your uniform.
Yeah. I don't sleep much at night recently, to be honest. Having all these thoughts about Judy.
Right. That's what it is.
We actually have a group. We meet every Thursday. It's the anonymous Judge Judy paranoid group. There's half a dozen of judges there, and we all think she's after us. Funny enough, Lawrence never attended.
Interesting. So Will, can we pull files or anything to see if, because Lawrence was injured pretty badly, wasn't she, in that first fight? Am I remembering that?
Yeah. She'd been wounded pretty bad and needed help. And the last you'd heard from her was that she'd been reassigned to the front lines to help with all the casualties against the robots. So you have like recent files, like her case files that she was working on, and most of that was either on the front lines or on the in a lab, patching people up. And you had seen her fairly recently when she was healing up and trying to get off the drug addiction for Judge Fair.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
first and foremost, Kane will, Judge Fremont, maybe you should maybe you should do this. And let's check for her wounds. Like, open up her armor and see if, like, this body has those scars.
Yep. Just
Great
take
idea.
a look at it.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a perception check, which is intuition based. Have a
Okay.
look over look at some
Perception.
details.
Okay, fine. All right. That's a lot of ones.
There are other injuries on her that looked like they match broadly the description of the wounds on her like record. You can't tell how recent they were on a 12, so you couldn't say whether or not these were done sort of like post-mortem or
Yes.
or before.
Can't be sure. They may have tried to fake some wounds. This certainly doesn't sway me that this is Lawrence. This is no way that Judge Judy would do this. We need to get her out.
Just
You
not
know
sure
how Infernal Affairs is, right? Rotten.
What's that?
You know how
Yeah.
Internal Affairs is rotten, especially with Lockwood out.
Yeah. I fear that something's eaten to the core. I don't like it.
Oh, maybe we can take care of that permanently.
Fremont, do you
Yes.
do you think there's a way that we can cut power to just internal affairs?
Cut power. What do you have in mind?
If we can cut power, she's in the ISO cubes there. Can possibly let her out. Perhaps help her get out.
Yeah.
And you can tell,
She-
like, even just presenting this, you can tell, like, Kane is, like, biting back, like, wanting to throw up. Like, but desperate times. First Womack, now Lockwell. How are these people getting out and having influence over the judges? There's something here that's just not right.
Wait, can we try something slightly different? I'm just concerned that we would let other perps get out if we were cutting out the power over there.
Well, it's internal
About-
affairs, so they would be judges, at least.
Yeah, but judges of the worst kind, maybe judges they themselves are trying to get out. Maybe they're using us to do that. I was thinking, maybe Judge Judy's reputation and activities could be useful here. How about we search into her files, find a nice little crime we should investigate further, and get her out as a witness of some kind for further interrogation.
Judge Fremont reaches into her pocket and just takes out a book that she's been keeping. One of these should be fine. Minor infractions. No,
Wait
sorry,
a
but I mean, I just don't. My thing is though, is they're holding her for murder right now. So if we bring some lesser charge, that's not going to trump the murder charge they're holding her for.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but the thing is, it's a connection. If we find a big criminal, like a serial killer or something, and we say we think Judy's been in touch with that one.
Yeah,
we
maybe
need to
if she is a witness to some larger crime, we can get her out.
Maybe we should say she's guilty of genocide, and that's worse
I mean-
than murder. We can get her out.
Yeah.
So the way
She
to get her
triggered-
out.
Judy was the one that triggered Call Me Kenneth.
So the
Yes.
plan is simple. She's being fakely accused of a murder. To get her out, we need to fakely accuse her, or even more murders.
I mean,
This
who,
summer,
Makes
Ta-ta.
total sense.
who's more law-abiding
Run,
than
get
Judge
her
Kane?
out.
Of course, they listened.
Yeah, but my only worry is that internal affairs is already rotten. So even if we bring this up, they're just not going to care. Do you see what I'm coming from here? If they're the ones that framed her, then us bringing evidence, they're not going to let her go. They have her where they want her. She's locked up. They're about to dispose of this body. It's open and shut for them. The longer she stays there, the greater the chance that she's dead.
The guy comes back. Yes, I really do need to dispose of this one now, if you don't mind me just,
You know, it's okay. They're all dead. You can let someone else cut in line.
This one's under investigation.
There's a
Leave
very strict investigation. I haven't heard anything of the sort in the paperwork.
This one goes
Are you
very
sure?
deep and is super
We just
secret.
opened it.
Yeah, it's probably not updated in the system yet. But what do you see? 3 judges standing over a dead body? Sounds like an investigation to me.
Very, very well. In that case, I suppose I'll give you the medical file on this one.
Well, thank you. That's greatly appreciated, sir. Your service will be
Yes,
good.
yes.
We'll start flipping through
Hands
it.
you the file. Yeah, it's a basic sort of postmortem report, I guess, of what killed her, which is obviously the laser to the face, and they've got. He also notes the other lacerations and wounds that she's taken as well, but the report notes that those other wounds on her are very recent, which doesn't line up with the medical report you have of Judge Lawrence's. That injury she took 3 weeks ago shouldn't still be fresh, so that doesn't
Well,
quite
there it
line up.
is.
Look at
Well,
this.
there it is.
It's in there. It's like reading an open book, which is literally the case. Everything is laid out there.
So that means we have 2 judges to save now. We need to either locate Lawrence. They probably have her buried so deep in the ship we won't ever find her. Or they have her locked up in a cube somewhere too.
Yes. Well, we have at least one live judge we know is there.
Yeah.
Cutting the power it is. Good thing Captain Denny is kind of a hero, and his best
Oh, that
trait is hacking into things.
those 2 titles
That is
together.
We're very lucky to have him.
It's very it's an oxymoron, I agree. Judge Fremont.
Yes.
You
Emphasis on the moron.
I wasn't gonna go there, it was too easy. Fremont.
Mhm.
Is there any way that you can contact Judy? Is that within your power?
I cannot. I have to be within. I have to know where she is, first of all. But we can probably find out where she's being held. Just go down there and be persuasive if we need to.
Maybe we can get you closer. Maybe we should also
Yeah.
charge you with a fake murder. You would be in an ISO cube and then speak with Judy. And then No, wait. We would have
How
to be
close do you
charged
have-
with murders too. No,
Yeah,
it's
then
not
we would be
working.
we couldn't do this if we were in ISO cubes too.
All we need to do is get ourselves arrested. And
Let's all get arrested.
Within a block.
We all break out. Yeah. How close
It's a
do you need
crazy
to be?
plan. It might only work.
Within a block. I
but
know
it might
her,
just work.
I know her
within a
mental
block?
aura anywhere. So anywhere within there.
Within a block?
Within a block.
Well, aren't we within a block right now, though? They're only 17 levels down.
Yeah,
Yeah, a block is a rather large thing in Mega City 1.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess
like
if-
a real block or a mega block?
just
mega-
like a regular
mega
block,
block.
not a mega city block.
Or like
So
a
you need to be
tiny
within,
Mega
like-
block.
Like within 10 levels of her? Like,
Within 10 levels, probably.
What's within 10 levels of the of AI? IA, sorry.
I mean,
AI's illegal.
plenty. Yeah, yeah, you don't want that. The robots are attacking against us. I mean, you've got just levels of administrative buildings. You've got the equipment room, you've got the medical facility. Yeah. You also have to
we got a
take them.
medical report with a discrepancy. Looks like we need to go to the med lab.
Yes, we need to check this problem with the body in.
So, this tray or whatever that this Judge Lawrence is on, is it on rollers? I mean, they're about to move them, so
Yeah, they're on
it could
rollers.
be moved. Okay, Kane's gonna zip this back up, throw the file down on the body, and start pushing it to the med lab.
Okay. The guy thinks about stopping you and then thinks better of it. And
I actually stop. Kane stops and he turns around. Sir, your contribution to this investigation might have cracked the case. I want to thank you for your service today.
that's what I do this for. Saving
And
lives.
Yes, saving lives, one burnt body at a time.
One burning body at a time. Okay, so you head over to the med lab, and pretty quickly a young doctor stops you, and she says, "Excuse me, what are you doing in here with that?"
We're here with a prescription. Judge Kane,
Yeah.
can you tell that medic what the prescription is for?
The prescription's for justice. Says to administer QD. That's once a day. So here we are. Open up. I'm gonna plop down the two.
That doesn't mean anything, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna plop down the two. I'm gonna plop down the two files, Lawrence's medical file and this file, and be like, "Why are these wounds new when they're old wounds on Judge Lawrence? On this body?"
I'm still afraid I don't know what you're talking about. Is this to do with an investigation?
Yeah. There's 3 judges with a dead body, isn't there? That means there's an investigation.
Well, I mean, okay, fine. Well, let me take a look at the record. She grabs the record. Yes. Well, I suppose it's a little out of the ordinary, but are you suggesting there's foul play?
Well, I mean, there's a dead body, so obviously, but yeah, there's something funny with the paperwork, and I'm not really sure, so I want to sit here and watch you run a DNA test on this body right now. Tell me who it is.
That's not really how this works. Usually send away to a external lab so we make sure that nothing gets contaminated. I mean, that's
Are
not
you
really
able?
the process. Well, yes,
All
I mean,
right.
technically
What about-
I am, but
What about scanning fingerprints right now?
I guess so. Fine.
What about
I need
What's
to
your
know
name
who
again?
this body actually is. That's all I need.
Okay, and your judge.
I'm picturing you having a beer in front
He's just walking around with a beard, just like,
and you're on the
Don't mess with him.
I'm Judge Kane and I'm 3 beers in, so you don't want to fuck with me.
You really shouldn't be drinking on the. I mean, okay. Well, I'll just. You seem angry.
By the way, I'm feeling a bit iffy. Would you have any painkillers around here, by perchance?
Judge Fair,
Do
no.
you have a? Did you have a prescription for that? Because before you said you had a prescription for justice, but that's not actually anything. That was. I guess that was just a cool. Is that bit that you guys do? That
Oh,
was
just
good.
do the
little bit of a
do the
bit, yeah.
fingerprint scan, please. We're on a timetable.
It works. I mean, honestly, we hear a lot of lines around here, and you guys had a good setup. You set it up, you knocked it down. All right, yeah. I mean,
We're working on our
runs
high
the-
five. I'm glad you approve.
Working on the type 5 for the comedy club. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of setups ready for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sweet.
Sweet who?
Sweet justice.
Oh, I see.
This is why we test the
Yeah,
material
that
out before we go.
Yeah, you definitely
I
want to
don't-
give that a.
You just need to know your audience. It works every time.
She runs the fingerprints, and 10 minutes later, she has a frown in her brow. Yeah, this isn't Judge Lawrence. In fact, I'm not even sure who this is. They're not on the grid at all.
You see
Oh,
this? This is my shocked face.
It's just like your other face.
Exactly, because I'm not shocked about that fact.
Oh,
All right.
Well, we
Drop
should certainly
down.
bring this down to internal affairs and clear this up, shouldn't we?
Well, maybe
Well,
we need to take it even higher
suppose.
before.
Yeah,
I'm
hey
gonna.
Doc,
Yeah.
why don't you come with us?
okay.
Like, Kane wants to make the most public scene possible
Yeah.
with as many witnesses possible as he can. So we
Yeah,
have the
let's do
two
it.
files. Now we have the medic who just ran the test. So,
Mhm.
do y'all think we need anything else before we go to internal affairs?
No. We're good.
Oh, I know what we
I'm
need.
ready.
And he'll ring up on the comms. Hey, Judge Denny, Captain,
Oh boy.
Hey. Yeah, I was just.
are you sitting on the toilet right now?
Busy. Nope.
Well, you
Nope,
should
but-
be, because when you hear this, you're gonna shit yourself.
Oh my God! Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. You hear the sound of him opening a door, closing a stall door.
Zipping
Okay, I'm
his
good.
mouth.
He's slightly more echoey this time.
Yeah, the Judge Lawrence they said is dead. Yeah, it's not Judge Lawrence. Internal
That's
affairs
not the
is full
spell
of
of
shit.
justice.
You hear the sounds of volcanic fucking bowel movements.
That's right.
That's not a
A few
method. I wonder
moments
why.
later, holy, you guys weren't kidding. That was crazy. I really shouldn't have had that cream this morning.
Yeah,
Let's drink,
we're all
drink,
lactose
drink a cup
intolerant.
of cream. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we do? I mean, that's crazy.
I'm gonna need you to meet us down in internal affairs, sir.
Okay. I'll be right up. Just you gotta give me a couple minutes here.
Yeah. Make sure you spray twice.
He comes down a few minutes later, and he's like, "So we're just gonna head straight down there." Yep, and tell him what's what. Give it to him.
Yeah,
make
that's
this-
exactly what we're gonna do.
Let's make this public. Let's have the media.
Oh,
in.
we got a doctor with us as well. That's good. You want the media
Yeah.
in here?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Judge
no.
Judy is pretty high profile.
No? I thought you wanted to make this public, Kane. We can make that public.
Well, I just well, if we let all the perps out there know that there's something rotten in the halls of justice, they'll go mad. Crime will be through the roof. But we do need to clean house, so we need as many judges here that we trust as possible.
I know two people who are very good. They're from CSI. What were their name again? Judge...
Grim
Light, no.
and
Grim. Yeah, that's it.
Zor. It began with Z. Nova. That doesn't begin with a
Nova.
Z, but that is the
Nova.
right name. I know what it is. It begins with a Z. Nova.
Let's get Nova and Grim here.
Good.
But yeah,
Need probably
I
as
say we
many of
go
us
down.
as possible. Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Okay. So, you guys gather the crew and march down to internal affairs with
In slow
a.
motion.
Obviously, goes without saying, you guys are in slow motion right now. Just a couple of explosions behind you. It's no big deal. And when you get down there, Lockwell and his lackeys are also waiting there in force, and they probably have about the equal number of sort of judges on their side with them as well. So you guys have got a classic sort of face-off at the middle of internal affairs, and Lockwell steps forward What do we have here then? Is there a rebellion on our hands? Need we
Oh,
lock
good to
you all
see
away?
you again, Judge Lockwell. Better.
We're
I see.
about to get very internal here.
Well, I'm an expert on affairs. Ask my wife. Pretty unmuted.
Damn it.
I said you should probably ask your mistress, I guess. Damn it! It was a good line, I swear. But yeah, something a little rotten around here. I don't like the taste of justice lately, and that brought us here. Because that body right there, that's not Judge Lawrence. So you're holding Judge Judy for a wrongdoing crime. And somebody set that up. And that should be your job to find. So why aren't you doing your fucking job?
Language.
This is all news to us. And please, we have a no swearing policy down here in Internal Affairs. Someone brings you a swear jar. It's pretty cool.
I put a quarter in it. And then I put another quarter in it. Are you fucking happy now?
Well, if this isn't Judge Lawrence, then we must get to the bottom of who it is that Judge Judy has murdered. Because we can put her at the scene of the crime.
And how can you do that? What evidence do you have?
I'm afraid that's confidential.
Lockwell, I should remind you the charge, what's the punishment for impersonation of a judge? Death.
Remind me.
So Judge D was making her job if she killed that person impersonating Judge Lawrence. Checkmate, Lockwell.
No, not checkmate. Merely check. And I move to block with my Knight of Justice.
Oh, Lockwell.
You mean
In
you have
chess, you
children to
wait
hide?
till
You have children to hide behind this time, Judge?
I
what
don't
do
know
you?
what you mean. After I was wrongly convicted of a crime I did not commit. I do a lot of charity work with children. And dogs. But that's for another day. Because today is about justice. The Internal Affairs Department are willing to cooperate with your investigation on this. You may have Judge Judy for the day. Ask her any questions you need, get to the bottom of it, and solve this crime. Or else all of you will be arrested for aiding and abetting a suspected murderer.
Oh, we'll get
What
to
I'm
the
trying to
bottom.
say is, you've got 24 hours to clear your names. Then I'm taking you off the case.
Again, the 24 hours starts only when we got Judy, otherwise it's a bit unfair. I mean, you could be flip-flopping.
It'll take 15 minutes for her to get out of the ISO cube. So 24 hours once she's out. It might be 5 minutes for the email system to get through, actually. It's down today. You know how it's like down here.
I know.
Good.
So we're in
Lois
about
in the
24 hours
details.
and 20 minutes.
That's correct. You have 24 hours and 20 minutes to solve the case.
Provided the processing doesn't take more than 20 minutes.
Provided the processing doesn't. Yes.
Okay, everybody hear that?
Yeah.
You all agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Good. All right. And about 20 minutes later, Judge Judy, you come out of your ISO cube. The door is unsealed, and you see this committee of Lockwell, his lackeys, and your friends, Kane, Fair, Fremont, a doctor, and Captain Judge Denny.
Wait a
Sup?
minute. Our friends are here also? Who are they?
Fair, don't act like you don't dream about me. And she gives you a little wink. So you're here to get me off the hook for murdering Judge Lawrence, which I absolutely definitely didn't do.
Yes. You've certainly
Cool.
been busy, but I don't think you did that. I certainly know you didn't do that.
And I don't think Judge Lawrence is dead.
Cool, I hope not. I like Lawrence.
Well, let's get to it. We got 24 hours from now.
All right. So walk away from Luck and his men. Judy's just gonna be like, "Stay fresh, cheese bags," and walk out.
Be seeing you soon.
Mm-hmm.
So Judy,
And they head back to an evil planning room of commuting.
so Judy, you obviously didn't kill this woman, right?
No.
Oh god, I'm so pleased to hear that. I had my doubts.
They wanted us to believe that you would do it with a laser pistol. That's not so.
No. I had
I've
a
never
laser
murdered
sword a
anyone.
few weeks ago. Why would I
Yeah.
use a laser pistol? I mean, do they know me?
They obviously don't.
No, I mean that's how you could tell it was a setup.
But this cadaver here, this corpse is completely off the grid.
Hmm.
They doctored the body
Yeah,
to try to make it look like Lawrence.
Doctor says, "Yes, it was quite a good replication, but I managed to see through it." Judge Maxine, by the way, I don't think I've said my name to anyone, but
Oh, hi,
That's who
Maxine.
I
I'm
am.
Judy. Nice to meet you.
yeah, I've actually heard of your work here in the department.
It's always good to meet a fan.
Well, it's not what I
Yep.
said.
So this body, what can we divine from it? Anything that could give
Well-
away where they're from?
Well,
As a
it's not
start?
your friend. Certainly, the injuries that were done to her were more recent. Perhaps we'd have some look looking at the weapon. Each weapon has a signature which is left behind. I could look at that, see what the gun was used, and go from there, I suppose. Or I'm not sure. This is all new to me. Usually, I just help people with drugs.
Well, you'll
She
still be
shoots
doing
guns
that,
over the
don't worry. But yeah, we should let's look at the report and see where the body was supposedly found. Maybe there's some clues there. You can look through the pistol and try to the laser pistol and try to match it to the injuries here. And also, we need to try to find Judge Lawrence, the real Judge Lawrence.
Well, the report says here they've unclassified it now. It seems that she died at her house. So perhaps you should take a visit to her quarters while I study up here.
And Doc, don't let anybody near that body.
I won't.
Maybe we should just take the body everywhere we go.
just pushing the body.
Rolling a dead body.
Judy reaches up. She grabs Fair's sunglasses. She puts them on the body. Okay, we're good to go. Let's take it.
Let's do this.
I mean, the resemblance to Fair is uncanny, but I don't.
No, we're not going to take a body with us. The doc needs it to investigate. Come on.
It's true. It's true. Keep it safe, Doc. We'll be back.
I'll do my best.
I look at the body and I say, "Glasses look good on you. You can keep them. I got an extra pair." I put on my second pair of sunglasses.
You say that to the body?
Oh, it's been
So
a hell
long,
of
stranger.
Wow.
I hope you will fare well.
It's been a hell of a recovery. It's definitely taken its toll on Judge Fair.
You would turn to Fremont and be like, is he still on
Yeah,
the
my
juice?
eyes were
And she'll just be
bloodshot.
like, he got shot again. Good couple
Ah.
weeks of recovery, down the drain.
Man,
he did
I
it on
go
purpose.
away for a few days and
It's a disaster, honestly.
It's been a rough week in the Hall of Justice.
apparently. All right, let's go to Lawrence's house.
Speaking of a rough week, Judy, where's your uniform?
Oh, it's in my locker.
All right.
Wait, just give me a sec. And she'll go off and she'll get changed.
You see Kane visibly relax.
She comes back, her hair is dyed back brown, but she still has the nose ring.
Non-regulation nose ring.
He opens his mouth to say something and then thinks better of it and continues to head towards Lawrence's house.
Non-regulation. There are some regulation nose rings. Just not all.
I don't want to go through the paperwork of putting her in an ISO cube for non-regulation while trying to get her out of an ISO cube for murder.
Oh god. So yeah, you head over to Lawrence's quarters, and of course, her quarters are in a sort of block of apartments which they give to judges not far outside of the halls of justice, where you guys can rest and live. Immediately, it's clear that her door has been recently busted open, and there's a big hole in the framework where the lock would have once been, where someone or something has punched through it.
Mm-hmm.
When you say recently, you mean since they found the body, or was it in the report? That
I
it
mean,
was already
recently, as in no one's come along to repair it, so it must have happened fairly soon.
Okay.
All
And
right.
but this does kind of correlate with the report, like as far as what they saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, yeah. Let's go. We'll go ahead and go in. Start looking around.
Take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, give me some perception checks, intuition based.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Perception.
Yes.
Ooh.
Intuition. 3d6. 5.
All right. All right.
Oops. Oh, come on. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. It's not bad at all. So, yeah, it's mostly Judge Kane and Judge Fremont here who are finding important things. But all of you will notice that it seems like this place has been turned over, as if someone or a group of people who came in here were looking for something. You know, like the bed is turned upside down, the mattress is on the other side of the room, the sofa's upside down, it's had all the lining ripped out of it. Her desk has been completely destroyed, all the papers are upturned and everywhere. And it seems to the group of you that not only was someone attacked here based on the, there's still like a white chalk outline on the ground, because we do that still in the world's 2018. But also that someone was probably looking for something here. You're not sure whether or not they found it.
I searched the bathroom. Couldn't find any suspicious drugs in there. It's clear.
Somebody pat him down. For his own sake.
Just drugs fall out of him. just out of pockets. There's just suddenly drugs falling out of his top pockets.
Oh my god.
Kane does not believe fair because
No.
Lawrence was a medic and she would probably have drugs.
She was.
Didn't find anything, guys.
Like, do you find anything? It's like. If he is like lying, it'd be like, do you have any drugs? No, it's like he's so happy. Like, I'm just getting intense happiness coming from Judge Fair. Why?
He goes into the bathroom and comes
Already
out
took
a different
some.
guy.
It's like, oh,
Took stuff.
you haven't been hurt.
Have some powder on your upper lip.
Yes,
One of
sir.
the
Yes,
things that
sir.
the things that you do find is Judge Lawrence's personal computer, which, while it has been thrown over and the screen of it has been destroyed, the hard drive should still be intact.
Ooh, should probably
nice.
scan that.
Mm-hmm.
See what they were working on. Who's the best with computers?
It ain't me.
Mm-mm.
Denny's the best. but
Shit.
not with that.
This is-
It
Well, I
would
guess
have
we
been
can, we can always.
Lawrence.
it would have
Yeah, we
been
could
Lawrence.
take-
Yeah,
It would have been Lawrence. Now it's Denny.
Oh no,
Shit.
Denny.
Hey guys, did I hear someone say my name on the comms? I'm
Yes.
just back in the old bathroom situation here. It's kind of playing up, but what you got?
If we get a remote link to a computer, could you look through a hard drive, see what Lawrence was working on recently?
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah.
And, whatever it takes to do that, Kane hooks up something. He puts a whatever in a whatever.
He hooks the thing
Makes-
into the who's he what's it?
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
MacGuffin.
Insert old-timey
The-
talk for
the
technology
dongle.
here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to touch the
Captain.
dongle, not without consent.
Yeah. that's-
Captain Denny,
that's right.
would you mind switching off the sound while you're working on that? Because the
Oh right. Yeah.
the echo, the reverb is a problem. Not something else.
Yeah, it's pretty reverby in here.
Yeah, I'm sensible to that, since I worked on that podcast, which I miss a lot. The reverb, some noise removal. Anyway, never mind.
Okay. So Denny is working on that from a bathroom still somewhere. You're pretty sure he's all over it. He calls you back a few minutes later. It's like, okay, so there's nothing too interesting that I found at first, and then I came across something that I thought was super interesting. Was there's an email that she'd never sent, but it's in a draft folder, and she saved it there. I guess she didn't think that someone would go look in there, or maybe she just knew I'd be looking there and I'd find it. But it's just a location, a street location. I mean, it's on the other side of the city from you guys, but it's I can give you the coordinates and see what's there. I mean, I don't even know what might even be there, but it's just a location. It's the name of a street.
Well,
Let's
we'll
go
go ahead and
there.
have it.
It's a good lead.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys check it out, but be careful. I'm not sure what it is.
What's the name
I'm
of the
looking at it
street?
here on the coordinates, and it looks just like a empty street, a few deserted buildings around. Maybe you want to check those out. Sending you the coordinates now, and you get a little ping through, and see the coordinates that Denny has mentioned to you.
Okay.
At the same time, your doctor friend, Maxine, is also on the line. She says, "Hello. Yes. I've managed to track down the weapon used. It is a one from the Hall of Justice that was used. Anyone could take it out, but the record for the gun, its registration number, it seems like it's gone missing, or maybe someone's deleted it.
Oh, of course it is.
Someone's trying to cover their tracks. I'm a little concerned, truth be told. If we're getting close, they might try and stop us.
Interesting.
Well, I'd like to see them try. Make our job much easier.
Yeah, actually.
So it shows that
maybe
the
we would
weapon
like
is... Go ahead.
Yeah, it's
maybe we should try to set up some kind of trap. Say we found an evidence, plant it somewhere, and wait
Oh.
for them to try to pick it up.
It's not a bad idea. We could get a similar type laser pistol, say we found it, returned it to evidence, see who comes for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds...
Say the killer was clumsy, and left some
Put a
DNA
tracker in
traces
it.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that the weapon is still checked out.
It is, yes. Which means that the killer may still have it. Or
Yeah.
maybe they try to dispose of it, in which case if it turns up, they're certainly going to want to get rid of it.
Well, I think it's
So
a
it's a
gamble we're
gamble.
taking. Either they ignore it or they come after it. If they ignore it, nobody comes after, we know it's still around. Or it's been incinerated.
That's true. They do. Well, getting rid of a gun like that wouldn't be easy. We were able to trace them quite well, unless it was actually destroyed, in which case you'd have to use a laser cutter to burn it away, or a really hot furnace.
Interesting.
Maybe we could
You mean
find
like a
one.
furnace downstairs?
Like in the recycle. Yeah, I suppose you could get rid of it there.
You should go ask that. What was his name with the glasses?
I don't
Anyway.
know. I find out.
Maybe
Go
ask
and ask
him.
him, but I'm not exactly cut out for this kind of thing. Maybe one of you could help me out with it. I'm just a doctor. Not good at stepping on people and
It's very
the
true.
law and all that.
Besides, we need to keep you with the body so nobody tries to come for it. Well, we're gonna go check out something, but we'll. Thanks for the update. We'll get back to you.
Okay. Come back soon.
Send us the specs for the type of laser pistol that was used.
Okay. She sends them along.
Cool. You want to go check this place out?
Damn right.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's mount up.
Okay. You guys mount up. And
Do we still
head
have
to
Judge
the-
Fair on? Do we still have Judge Fair on like auto follow still?
For sure, I think.
but I've got some dignity and a reputation to keep, so I'm miming that I'm driving my Lowmaster, even though I'm
I
not
think
in
no
control.
one. I think no
Some
one
say I'm
truly
not in
knows
control
how-
of myself.
I think no one truly knows how Judge Fair got out of the Electrostorm on his lawmaker, but it is the talk of the town. And there are many different stories floating around about what an excellent driver he must be to pull that
And
off.
this will forever be.
It's
my
good that
little
Kane doesn't
secret
have an
with
ego.
Judge Kane.
Yeah, Kane doesn't have an ego, so he doesn't care. So as long as justice is served.
So you head over to the street, avoiding the looming electrostorm that is covering the city. And while it's really just a big storm for you, for the robots, obviously it's a whole lot more for their circuitry and electricity and stuff like that. So the storm is raging as you arrive on a wet and rainy street. There is a nearby building which looks like it's been abandoned. And taking a look at it, it looks like it was once a hospital, but now it seems like it's fallen into disrepair and maybe hasn't been touched in decades, maybe hundreds of years.
Hospital. Lot of medics in that investigation.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably if Lawrence was looking into something, it's a good measure that it's probably a hospital. I think we should start there.
Yes.
Okay, there is a kind of a gate which swings open with the sound of aged rattling metal as you approach. And the hospital's so old that you can not even make out the name of the place on the side, which is rusted away as you approach the main building. Who wants to approach first?
I mean, Kane's never shy about leading the way, so he'll march up there.
I'll be up front with Kane.
I'll be right behind.
Okay. You open up the door and take a look into the long hallway of the hospital, which probably hasn't seen service in, I don't know, 50 years is your first guess. It looks like it's been really run down. A couple of old ransom mice scurry away as you open the door, and there are several wards and doors either side of this long corridor upon arrival.
Now that we're in here, do I sense any thought patterns in this structure?
What's the range of that you have?
30 feet.
Yeah, you don't sense anything within 30 feet.
Okay. All right.
I think first we need to find out what kind of hospital this is. That might lead us to what Lawrence could be looking for. So some kind of administration record, something like that, would probably be the best place to start. What do y'all think?
Yes. Be down here on this floor or below? Don't you think?
Yeah. By the way, fair, the pharmacies are usually in the basement of hospitals because they forget to build the pharmacy and then they just put it in a storage area. That's a little real-life fact.
When you said that fair is near a stair about to go down, sorry, you were saying I was on my way to the basement.
I smell the drugs.
Like one of the canine units that's found one too many lots of drugs.
Oh.
Are we gonna have to put one of those toddler tethers on him? Like those little backpacks with the lead so we can't lose him?
I mean, I can. Yeah, we might.
We shouldn't take it off the table.
No.
It's something to consider.
Keep it there. Maybe we'll use it. Maybe we won't. I'm just saying we should buy one in case we need it.
Nobody will ever put me on a leash. Except Lady Justice.
And drugs.
The drugs.
It's a pretty tight leash. All right, let's look for administration.
Let's go look for the bottom, yeah.
Okay, you start heading down to administration, and you head down this concrete staircase, winding its way down. When you reach the lower layer, where it's cooler and darker, and only a few electric lights rattle on to illuminate the dark corridors, from behind one of the doors, you hear a soft whimpering.
The lawmaster comes out. It's like, or excuse me, lawgiver. Pick my motorcycle up and get ready to throw it at whoever's whimpering.
Throw the motorcycle through the door into the person behind it.
Yeah, like Buzzsaw in The Running Man. Never mind, it's a deep cut. Anyway.
Great film.
Great film.
I just watched it the other day, sorry.
I made Sid watch it the other day as well, so that's fresh on my mind.
It's oddly prophetic. Go back and watch The Running Man again. It makes you
Yeah,
feel
it's fucking dystopian as fuck.
We need to get you for a film study.
Especially because it technically could be set in 2019. It starts in 2017, the
Right.
Bakersfield Massacre happens, and then you're 18 months later. So, just saying. Anyway. So Kane, he moves to the side of the door where you hear the whimpering, and you hear him click on silencer mode on his lawgiver.
Okay. And what kind of way are you opening the door? Like softly, or are you burst it open?
I'm not opening the door. Kane is looking directly at Fremont and just waiting.
Okay. Fremont, you sense a signature of a person.
All right, that's definitely a person. And is it like the similar, like, is it a distressed emotion that's coming off of?
It is distressed, yeah.
All right. It is what
Only
it
the-
is, but
Only the
careful.
one.
only the one so far.
He silently counts 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to open the door slowly, but go in, gun up.
Yeah. The whimpering gets louder as you open the door, and you look in, and in the back corner of a room, there is a man who's sort of like holding himself on the ground. He's wearing ragged clothes that look like they haven't been washed in months, and half of his head is metallic, but the skin around that is wounded and sore and looks incredibly sensitive, as though it's had a reaction to the metal plate which has been placed on half of the side of his head. He looks down and whimpers some more as you enter the room, not responding to you.
Okay, I'm gonna address him. Citizen, we're judges here. We're here to take care of things. What are you doing? Are you in pain? Can I help with that?
Yeah.
Got a bottle of pills.
Oh no.
He whimpers more and holds himself to himself as you approach with the drugs, beginning to sort of cry a little bit, since this guy's been pretty messed up by something.
Okay, I'm gonna use my don't remember what it's called,
Sure.
charismatic
Super cool
ability,
power.
and say,
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, my instruction. Well, I just want to. So yeah, say something like, yeah, settle down, trust me. I'm gonna put my lawgiver in its holster and get on a knee and get close and say, okay, be reassured. You can trust me. What's your name? You're just gonna ask for the name.
He looks up at you for a second and says, Jameson. Jameson.
Hello, Jameson. I'm Judge Fair.
Are you back from what? Experiments.
No, Jameson. I believe
Medicine.
you've been the subject of some very, very distrustful judges. We are the good judges.
Who was here before, Jameson? Do you remember their names?
No. Men like you. And a woman. And machines. Machines with flesh. And men with metal. Like me.
This is some serious Badlands shit going on here. Jameson, have you heard of someone called Lawrence? We're looking for her. And I think she could help you out. She's called Judge Lawrence. She's got a helmet like us.
There was a woman. She was kind. She helped me. But then they came and they tried to catch her. And she escaped though. Went into hiding, I think. After her.
What'd she look like?
I mean, her chin, because with the helmet you couldn't tell, I guess.
From like right up here.
Yeah, she's...
She had a medical kit.
Oh, it's definitely Lawrence.
Okay, what are we going to do with this citizen? We cannot let him on his own here.
The things
Jameson.
they did try to turn us into those things. Those machines.
They tried to turn you into robots?
He shows you his metal plate, and on a closer inspection you can see tiny wires running through the metal plating.
Well, someone has a lot to answer for here.
Well, I'm sorry this was done to you, Jameson. Do you remember what you did before this?
No. All I remember is messages they kept playing to us, the tapes of one of them speaking. Deaf to the fleshy ones, he said. Every waking hour while we slept. I still hear it in my head now. Running through my head. I think whatever they put in me means I can hear him. Maybe means he can hear me too.
Ooh. Kane resists the urge to just blow this guy's brains out. Jameson, you wait right here. We're just gonna step over here and talk for a minute, okay?
Okay.
So two things. I think he's a liability. And I think also he's in pain. I think we should just have him completely drugged. He should be alright.
I mean, there's an old saying about a carpenter. Never mind, it nails. Just try to lay off the drugs for just like 2 minutes. He's a witness, but I'm not sure how liable or how reliable he'll be.
We certainly can't take him back to the hall.
Well,
and then
He's dead.
There's the whole idea that Call Me Kenneth can hear through him if he can hear him. Might be a two-way street. I don't like this.
Well,
But we need to find some way to draw Lawrence out. Fremont, Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're friends. Is there anything, any place that you know that she would bolt to? Anybody, that you know that she knows? Contacts? I don't know. Scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
I always told her if she's in trouble, she could have come to me. And then clearly, that's not gone well for her.
It is true. You have been locked up. Maybe she's at your apartment right now.
Your apartment. Yes.
Maybe.
yeah, but this,
Maybe.
the same. Nobody would think to look there.
And if
That is
this is
true,
a setup, then that would be a good place.
Certainly.
Question is, though, what do we do with Jameson here?
Well, in other circumstances, I would suggest to put him with his family, but I doubt he would be able to remember them. And even so, what if the voices in his head would tell him to hurt his relatives? I don't think we can
he should
take this risk.
Yeah, if they were turning them into, it sounds like they were turning them into those robots, which is just.
What were you saying about carpenters earlier? Were you thinking of building a box for him or something?
I think he meant don't keep giving drugs to people.
Well,
Yeah, I was just saying.
tell me if you got a better solution for this one. I think it seems quite efficient and humane.
I mean, if we can find something to actually knock him out, that's one thing.
Well, I've got a few things here for you. If I mean, they sort of dropped in my bag when we visited Judge Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm sure it just crawled.
Anything, just little things. We got some. I got this would knock out him for a few hours, I guess.
I mean, in lieu of drugs, I can make him go to sleep.
Well, if you can just make him go to sleep, that would probably be
Oh
best.
well, yeah, that's
If that doesn't work, I've got a big fucking stick.
Doesn't work. Harder methods.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That doesn't work. I got a
think-
laser gun. I'll show him in the face. What?
Oh, wait.
Wait a minute.
I got later. It's
Where
like
did
gun
you
to the back. It's like gun to the back of Kane's like, I don't trust.
It's taped to your back like freaking John McClane the whole time.
No, I have a laser gun.
Judy is the
Judy
secret
just starts
mastermind of
laughing.
everything.
She just starts
Okay.
cackling.
So yeah, let's knock this guy out and take him back to Judy's place.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we're just trying to think of ways to find Lawrence,
Yeah.
and Judy did say that Lawrence could go to her if she needed help.
Yeah. Let me. Who's out of you? Out of the group of you, which one is the best with like computers and robots and stuff?
Oh my god.
It's
I know.
it's like intuition or logic.
It's logic, but yeah, I'm not.
I'm good with people.
I mean, I have good logic.
Yeah,
That's
logic.
about it.
good at-
That's what I
Yeah,
have.
yeah. Okay, Judge King, give me a logic roll.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, it's not awful. 13. If this guy is part robot, then robots have a memory that you can read like a hard drive. So if that thing in his head is a hard drive, it could hold some secrets for you.
Captain Denny,
Denny, yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I got another hard drive you're gonna need to pull some files from.
Oh, what a treat. I love it when I get my hands on a good hard drive.
Yeah, twice in one day too. I hope you rested up. And
Oh, yeah, it
go
took me
over.
like 20 minutes in between the last one, so yeah, I'm feeling ready for it.
All right, make sure you're up on your electrolytes. Don't get dehydrated. And go over to. Sorry, gonna go over to Jameson. God damn it! I'm gonna need your access port.
You never want to hear that.
That's not something you want to hear, is it? Yeah.
You're
That's,
like,
yeah, he
Anyway,
yeah, that happens. And you before long, you have the data that you need, and you forward that over to Denny. But you suspect that you've gotten everything you can out of Jameson for now. So, what do you want to do with him now that you've saved him?
what are we
Yeah.
doing?
Up to
I
you.
think we were gonna take him to Judge Judy's because we're gonna go check
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Just out of the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure thing. You take him with you.
Because I mean, we
So
don't
you're
find
heading out of the
anything
hospital.
else other than
Right.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, he seems. So I give you a little bit more actually. As you take a look around, give it the hospital one last sweep. You do find signs that this place has been down on the lower levels, was used, but was probably recently stripped down. And so
Yeah, they were probably doing their
Yes.
prototypes here.
Yep.
looks like they were doing some experiments here, got rid of the place,
Yeah, the
and
second
if you're
that
connecting the
Lawrence-
dots, connecting the dots, maybe after they saw her, they went to her apartment to try and find her, and whatever information she'd managed to find on this. That timeline would work out pretty well.
All right.
So back to Judy's house.
Judy's
To
house,
Judge
yep.
Judy's.
Okay.
To the den of
Head
iniquity.
over to.
Oh, yeah,
Ju-
certainly.
what does Judy's house fucking look like?
Oh god. You just
Contrary to all other expectations, it is pristine. Her bed is made to like military standard. There's not a speck of dust in the place.
Wow.
She's a very tidy lady.
That makes sense.
Thank you, Silver. Yeah, you step into Judy's pretty beautiful looking apartment and sit Jameson down on a sofa or something like that where he can like rest.
Judy disappears into her bathroom, comes out with a towel, and just puts it underneath him, just in case. No stains. No stains. And use a coaster.
I like your coaster.
Interesting.
They are in the shape of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Dredd shield. Very good.
Judge Fremont is just
The
like
ghost is
made-
in the shape of a judge.
They're
Judge
just
Fremont
Tony,
is
would
actual judge shields.
oh
The
my
glasses
God.
are like gavels, so you like hold them like this and have to like spoon, spoon them into.
That's a nice mug too. That's Judge
It's her
in the world.
merch. You can actually buy her fucking merch.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, she has merch.
Keep calm and keep judging.
There's a
She
cushion on
has
the
merch,
sofa with
and
her
she,
face on it.
and she
Oh my God.
uses her own merch as well. Like not just one mug. Like you've got
Who
all
does
of your
that?
shit. It's your own
I
merch.
know.
Like,
Who
everything.
does that? You don't do that, Will. Right? You don't do that, Prit.
Let me just
I
get rid
don't
of
do
all these
that.
fucking encounter role play mugs here. That's crazy talk. I'm not wearing
By
my
the way,
encounter
if you
roleplay
want to
underwear
check
today.
my T-Public,
Totally
I got very nice
unrelated.
T-shirts of a judge. You should check it
And
out.
check out T-Fury/Judy/Judge.
Well, now I have to fucking make
I
that.
have to think.
So you settle into Judge Judy's apartment. What do you want to be doing while you're using this as your base of operations? A couple of leads to follow.
Well, maybe we can check all forms of communication to see maybe if Judge Lawrence has reached out to any of us. If she is on the lam, she is a friend, so possibly she's in some obtuse way.
Let's see. So around this time, because you've got her hard drive now, and Denny's going through both that and the stuff from Jameson's brain. He sends it over to you, and he gets on the line and says, "Okay, this stuff is this is. I gotta be honest, guys. This is may even be illegal to be looking at right now. I'm not sure on the clearance." But here it is anyway, and he sends over a bunch of images that have been like recaptured from Jameson's mind, from his hard drive, and you see these experiments being taken place, and you do see judge uniforms, but you can't make out a clear picture on a face. It's like pixelated because it's like 80s tech. So you've got like a rough outline. You can see they're wearing judge uniforms, and you can see what looks to be lots of other robots that seem to have flesh on them as well, which have been like melded to them. And you also see that they're doing experiments on regular humans, trying to make them into robots as well, which seems like a new sort of conversion plan. It's dangerously close to mutations, and mutants regularly hunted, and you try and stop them as best you can. As you're looking through them with some horror, then he says, "Yeah, I don't know what the hell they've been doing there, but it doesn't look like they're doing it anymore. You can see in some of the later pictures they cleaned up shop, and it looks like they just left Jameson there behind. Maybe they forgot about it, but looks like they tried to chase after Judge Lawrence. Pretty sharpish here."
Interesting.
Yeah, you got judges there in uniforms, but I can't see exactly who it is. What do you guys want to do with this? I mean, this is some high priority stuff right here.
We can't
Can
even
you-
read their name because their badge says their name very big, actually.
The biggest like black and white lettering. No, you can't make it out. But I mean, there are several judges down here. You know, in various different pictures, you'd say 5 or 6 judges.
Can you at least pull any kind of like date time stamp from the information?
Yeah,
So
I got the dates for you, and it seems like it was yesterday that Lawrence came in there, and now she's supposed to have been found dead today. But that's not her body, which means they haven't been able to find her either. They just want her dead. Maybe they're trying to draw her out. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's in hiding. Then at least she's safe for now. But
She's safe.
yeah.
How about we the rest of you, how about we say that we found her, and our friend Denny just informs Internal Affairs that we found her, and we give them a location. We'll figure out who comes by, incapacitate them, and then take their information. Figure out.
Yeah, hey Denny, can you maybe do like a
Yeah.
internal justice, Hall of Justice communique, just to send backup units to a location? Make it look like it was supposed to be secret priority, and maybe it wasn't. Just to see who's listening.
Okay, and where do you want me to send them?
Guys,
Just
where do you
anywhere?
want to send them? Where do you want to send them?
Where can we?
The hospital?
I bet the hospital would draw.
Hospital,
I
yeah.
was gonna say, I bet the
Hospital.
hospital
Yeah,
would draw
hospital,
them
yeah.
out quicker.
Mhm.
We could set a whole booby trap at the hospital for people.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Let me just wire in Doc Maxine on this one, just to make sure she knows what's going on. Okay.
We should go lay in our trap.
Yes.
Yeah,
Figure out who
not
comes
to worry
by.
too much, guys, but I can't get through to Maxine right now. She's only a couple levels away from me. I could probably go up and find her. I mean, I'm
Denny?
in a bathroom stall right now, so
Don't.
yeah.
Denny.
Be careful. If you can't get a hold of a judge that is in her place of work, that's not good. They might have already taken
Yes,
the body
we-
too.
Maybe she's busy. I mean, she was there on her own, so I'll check it out. And if you don't hear from me, then well, come find me.
If they take you, Denny, tell them you were going to send some back up to the hospital, that we found Lawrence.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. I'll do that.
And just so it's not a lie, hey Denny, we found Lawrence.
Yeah. Oh, that's great news.
Exactly.
Now, like a
you're
goldfish.
catching on.
Oh no.
You're catching on. Send people, yeah.
Okay.
God, Danny has like the world's best mental shielding. It's like,
Wait. Did we find Lawrence? Did I miss something? I zoned out for a bit.
oh no.
I was just giving you plausible deniability, Denny.
What he means to say is, and she turns to look at Fair and shakes her head, but at the same time says, "We absolutely found Judge Lawrence. We have her with us."
She cannot speak to you right now because she's in the bathroom.
Just like you.
She's been in this whole time. You just been in. Get off.
End the call, please.
Yeah,
just
just
end.
end it.
Just end.
I'll be getting out of here in a
And-
minute, though.
Well,
That was awkward.
you realize they're probably going to send a kill team to the hospital, right?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
They will target specifically the bathroom of the hospital.
So we don't need to be in the hospital. I think we need to set up our ambush outside. We take out whatever vehicles, whoever they leave behind to guard said vehicles, and then we move in from there.
Yes. Quietly.
That's just my
and ambush
nomination.
the way. So let's go lay our trap. See who we catch.
But we definitely need to put a
Okay.
communicator down in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
just to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Time to play cat and perp.
We'll throw Judge Judy's helmet in there because.
Yeah, I wasn't using it.
Just like
Opens up her wardrobe. She's got like
That's it.
6 that are pristine. They've never been used. Enhanced one. There you go.
they just keep giving you like replacement ones. Like, oh, they're over here.
So like pencils
talk, Judy.
and
Signed.
staplers from work.
She signed
Oh
it.
my god. Oof. Oh my.
Oh my god. She signed all of her merch. All of the
Oh, it's all
mugs.
signed.
It's just like
All
all
are
of the,
signed.
everything in here is signed. Even like the silverware.
What,
Look, when I
you
die,
sign
it'll be
your
worth a
helmet?
lot of money, is what I'm saying.
I'm doing you all a favor. But like she sells them, like she peddles that. She's like, these are signed by Judge Judy. That's me.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Look
Like
over
yeah,
here.
like I think Judge Fremont has like a couple things to like here wear this. I'm like, okay, I'll just put it in the closet.
Wait,
I'll never see this.
guys, look what I found. Now, I got a few helmets they signed Judge Fair, because they sell for more.
I feel like Judge
remember
Fair should
signing
have his
this.
own like. He should have his own drug line. Like he should have a drug
Oh, no. Oh no.
That's why she
Pharmacy.
kept. That's why she kept asking me for to sign her helmets. I was confused by that.
Shall we?
That all makes sense.
Should we get back on with the mission? This is getting awkward. I'm.
Kane's
No,
just sitting there with
Costa.
the door open, waiting. Like,
Yeah, at this point as well, you've got your buddy Jameson waking up, and he's like, oh, "So, where am I?"
You sit here.
Why?
You don't move. You use a coaster. No shoes. And if I come back to Stains, you're a dead man. Clear?
Oh yeah.
Good lad.
Okay. So you head off back to the hospital.
yeah.
So you head over to the hospital and begin to sort of set up a little trap.
Yeah. I don't like leaving him there, but whatever.
I mean,
If he is connected to Call Me Kenneth, then that's in your apartment, and you're already under suspicion of murder.
that apartment.
Anyway.
We're about to do a
Anyway,
big
the
judge
problem is a
murder,
den of
so
iniquity.
it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a den of
big judge
iniquity,
murder.
but that's a far step from a murder house. All right, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go set
go.
up some judges.
Yes.
Okay, so as you head back over to the hospital, you do receive on your communication a new line coming from Internal Affairs who are calling you.
Lockwell, is that you? Judge Fair speaking.
Ah, well, it's been, let me see, a little over 12 hours now by my reckoning. Means that you don't have a lot of time left, and it would seem that you're a couple of your friends down. I understand that some of your friends have gone missing, a doctor and a captain of yours. Oh dear, I wonder where they could have gotten to.
You shouldn't worry for us, Lockwell. Thing is, we found
Very worried.
Judge Lawrence already, so I'm sure we'll find our other friends in no time. Actually, we call for a bit of reinforcement. Cannot wait for them to arrive, so they can help us sort this out.
Really, and that wouldn't happen to be at a certain hospital now, would it?
What?
Interesting
You
that
heard
you
of
should
that?
know.
Curious. Yes.
I see. Well, in that case, I wish you the best of luck in your mission.
Luck's got nothing to do with it when you have justice on your side.
Well, I'm afraid the backup isn't coming, so you just wait there, and I'm sure someone will come along to help you out and put an end to all of this.
Damn it, we've been played.
Hey,
Brace
Lockwell,
yourself.
Lockwell, darling. Hi, it's Judy here. Once we're done here
Hello.
cleaning up your goons, I hope you're wearing your Sunday best, because I'm gonna come and get you. I'm gonna rip off your head and shit down your neck, because you've pissed me off.
I'm afraid that it's Saturday, so I'm not wearing my Sunday best.
Well,
so
that's
none
a
of that's
shame.
going to happen.
It
We still have
absolutely
12
is.
hours.
12:01 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That, well, in that case, if it gets to that point, then I will be wearing my Sunday best because I do attend church.
Oh, good. Oh, see you soon.
Good. Because you're going to be meeting your maker.
Well, you better pray that I do. Okay, he hangs up.
He's so bad at that.
I guess he didn't want to have a one-liner off.
How did he get out again? Certainly not on his own.
Oh no, this goes much higher than this son of a bitch. The Hall of Justice is rotten to the core. We go back there, we rip it out root and stem. We start over.
Yes.
After happy hour, that is.
Mm-hmm. Enforced happy hour.
Hot damn.
To the hospital!
Do the hospital.
yeah. You lay in wait at the hospital after a quick transition, and as you're lying in wait for whatever forces that Lockwell may be sending your way, Judy, it's your landlord is calling you.
Sorry, excuse me a second. Well, hello?
Yes, I'm afraid there's been there's a break-in. There's some noise at your house. We'd like you to turn it down, please. It's very loud in there. It sounds like you're throwing some kind of rave. I'm afraid it sounds like there's things being destroyed in there, and that's not okay.
Judy looks pained. I'm so sorry.
I hear. In the background, you hear the sounds of something being destroyed. Sounds like furniture. Could be mugs.
Oh.
Not the mugs. I just had them made.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Judy?
No.
Oh, we should have. Maybe we should have left him in my apartment instead.
Now they've got Jameson.
There will be a murder by the end of the day. I promise you, there will be.
Please come here and fix this up before anything worse happens. It sounds like, and it sounds like a machine chainsaw begins to whir, and the line cuts off.
We're closer to your apartment than we are to the hospital. What do you think?
It sounded like a chainsaw at the end. They come for him.
Well, we got
On the other
priorities.
hand, Lockwell has sent his goons to the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're already here, and
On the other hand, citizens are at the apartments.
we didn't
Although
like any of
other
them
judges
anyways.
live at the apartments.
Maybe if
There's
we
a lot
get,
here to weigh up.
maybe if we
Do you
get
know another
Lockwell
judge
goods.
that you trust? At your
Out of the
apartment?
No.
We hate everyone in our apartment.
Yeah, they're all terrible.
Will, have we? We're en route to the hospital. What are we closer
Yeah,
to?
let's say you are perfectly halfway between Judge Judy's house and the
20
hospital.
minutes there, 20 minutes the other way. Whoops.
The true demon is commuting, which is Judge Lockwell's strength, and he knows exactly.
Oh
he
no.
knows exactly the route you are taking. He realizes devilry at this point. So good.
Now,
Jameson's
Okay.
dead.
yeah.
Just to get the question out there, just so it's been asked, do we split the party?
No.
We just got the band back together. I say no.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
I
have
just,
been
just to
here.
get
Yeah.
that. Just to
No.
get that.
The whatever's
Be a
happened
thing
to the
if we want
apartment
drug.
has happened to the apartment.
Wanted to give him
It's-
painkillers. Everybody said it was a bad idea.
You can
People started
stay.
mentioning carpenters.
You can stay at my place until you find a new one. If it's bad, there's an extra space.
Thank you, Fremont.
It sounds like the
Hospital,
start of a
let's go.
new spin-off show
like-
where it's Judy living together with Fremont.
It's like a sitcom.
Oh
Yeah, sitcom.
All right.
We left this lawgiver in the kitchen again.
I know you
Such a
did
good
it.
laugh
I read
track.
your mind.
Let's write the apartment off. Let's hope the insurance can cover it. Head to the hospital.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry that your carpet is probably stained.
The sofa, the cushions, the mugs.
I'll
I heard the
send on
mugs.
Maybe they put a coaster down before they blew his brains out.
I hope so.
Shit got dark. What?
What the hell?
Kane just went off the deep end. We're
It was
fucked.
rude.
Justice is dead.
Wait, let's put a napkin and a coaster under that head before we shoot it.
Just imagining Rockwell. Wait, put a coaster on it first.
Put plastic over everything.
No! He just places the coaster down and he knows what's going to happen to him. Please, anything but the coaster, no!
She will kill me if you get this dirty.
Okay, so you head over to the hospital and lie in wait. And as you are lying in wait, you hear the approach, you see the approach of a group of about a dozen men coming through. They don't look like judges, not wearing uniforms. They don't look like robots either. They move like humans, but there's something slightly strange to their gait, which seems slightly off to you. Something just doesn't quite feel right about them as you see them approach them. Maybe you're looking through a pair of binoculars as their approach towards the hospital continues. You see that they're armed with a variety of weaponry, which seems at first like they're just carrying it. And the closer that they get, however, you notice that these machine like buzzsaws and knives and swords have been welded and melded onto their flesh. And some of them bear similar head wounds and injuries that you saw on Jameson previously. And they move like an efficient unit without speaking to one another. They seem like they are still able to communicate, or at least they are very well trained. And you see them approaching. How would you like to respond?
The cyborg mutants. Well, we have already placed Judy's helmet down in the administration room for the diversion. And
Yes.
I say we wait until we can see how many go in versus how many stay outside to cover their retreat before we make a move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. 15 of them head inside. The other 5 wait and check that the coast is clear and the perimeter.
Is there any way we could scramble their communication this way? Take some down, the others won't know. Maybe, I don't know, set up
think of a way.
holo masters to emit on all frequencies, on all the radio frequencies at once.
Oh, you mean just instead of jamming their transmissions, just overwhelm them?
Yeah.
That could work. We could also set up our law masters to guard the door as we move in. That way we have some cover from that.
Or since they're all in the hospital, use the Lawmaster's weapons to collapse it.
We definitely could do that. Can we check to make sure that the surrounding buildings are all abandoned?
They are, yeah. You could have done that before this moment, yeah.
Or at least legally they should be, so anybody left on the premises is breaking the law by nature and...
Correct. Yeah.
If they're there, they're breaking the law.
The state has taken control of it now, so yeah, it's fine.
Well, Fremont, I say that's a damn fine idea.
Wow.
Drop the building on the 15, take care of the 5, leave 1 alive, search their memory, find the next clue.
I just hope
Yeah,
Lawrence
right.
is not hidden in the basement somewhere. We miss-
Hiding in there.
I'll hide back where I
You
ran
haven't-
from. They'll never find me there.
The closest to harm. Yeah. So you see You have, I guess, Judge Fremont might have done like a sweep with her, like see if you could register any, signals down there, and you didn't find any. So that's something at least.
Well, we won't know, so that's okay. Let's do it.
Okay, how do you intend to blow up the hospital?
Just our lawmasters have like vehicle grade Cyclops lasers on them, and maybe have it just like hit structural elements like columns in this hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to
Yeah.
use
It would
my,
probably.
We could set one of our lawmasters to overload and drive it into it.
Oh yes. Oh, explosive.
Maybe I can use my street knowledge to know the configuration of the building where would be best to have an impact.
Yep. I think this will require each of you in a coordinated effort to take down several structural pillars in order to bring this down. Like at the same time, if you want to drop it on their heads. You can find like the structural points that if you break them, and remember that this building's like hasn't been repaired in like hundreds of years, so it's already pretty janky, which is in your favor.
It's not going to take much.
No.
Yeah. So if all of you are lying in wait and the 15 of them come inside, let's have each of you make us an attack roll with your lawmaster against the pillars to see if you can take them down and bring this place down on their heads.
Okay. And what would that be?
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would that be
I'll use
logic,
my time.
logic plus lawmaster or whatever? If we have,
I think that's how it's done, right? Or is it agility based?
Oh,
It's been a week.
I mean, it's up to you. Like aiming a
name for
lawmaster
me.
with.
This is...
Yeah, I'll let you choose.
All right.
We can also use different skills doing slightly. Oh, yeah, okay.
We bringing that building
All right.
down.
That is a
Damn.
that is maybe the best roll we've ever had as a group.
That
We're very good at
is
this part.
Yeah, yeah. You guys should be like on demolition. So yeah, the group of you, the 15 like cyborg robots, come inside, and you watch as, with a coordinated effort, you beam through several of the stone pillars that are holding these things up just about, and there is so much dust and smoke pouring out of this place by the time that you guys finish firing off that. You guys are going to need to also make sure that you're far enough away and from harm yourselves, and so I will be requiring from the group of you a agility based check to get away from this thing.
Right.
All right. Oh, good. That's part of mine. Oh no. We're not as good.
God.
We're not as agile as we are destroyers. So.
I hide behind them.
Don't worry if anybody gets hurt. I can patch you up.
Oh no.
All the supplies you need. I got
Catch you from the inside with
everything.
these pills.
So yeah, you blast apart the hospital as it's falling apart, rubble raining down upon your head, smoke filling up your lungs, and dive out of the way. Unfortunately for, in particularly Judge Judy, taking 5 points of rubble-based damage. As you get outside, knocked on the head once, the group of you come coughing and spluttering outside. but there are still the 5 cyborgs laying outside in wait for you. So as you come out coughing and spluttering behind the wreckage of the building, let's have each of us roll initiative, which is intuition plus tactics we have.
Oh, got an extra dice. 16.
And we'll put you in order here in a second. Beautiful. So we've got, as I said, we'll put you in order here in a second. I fucking entered in the command to open a fucking calculator on my computer. I'm not sure why my brain wants to do that. But I put these people in initiative with a calculator. All right. Let's see. Judge Fair. What did you roll, my friend?
16.
Beautiful. Kane, what'd you get?
16.
Alrighty. You guys always tie initiative. Judy, what'd you get?
17.
Ew, and Fremont.
20.
Oh boy. You guys are crushing it with these rolls. Except for diving out of the way, but that's okay. And we've got, what for these boys? 14. So they're getting last. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna name the cyborgs. We're gonna have Cyber Eyes is one of them. Cyber Teeth. He's got cyborgy teeth. He's just old. He's just got another set of teeth. We've got Cyber Face, who's different and distinct from Cyber Teeth and Cyber Eyes. Cyber Hole. He's got a strange cyborgic hole. That's new terminology.
Not specified.
And last but not least, Cyber Mouth, who has. It's a fucking
Teeth. Just a mouth.
Just a mouth. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Have you ever had a cyborgasm? Never. Sorry.
So, Fremont, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, All right, she's just gonna just say hi X and just try and put a few explosive bullets inside her hole.
Go for it.
Okay. All right. Shoot. Where is it? There we go. Oops. All right. 19.
Okay, that is a hit.
All right. 2d6 plus double damage to robots. Damn.
Nice. 8, 16.
Alrighty. Nice. You blast into... Which one are you going for again? Was it eyes, teeth, face, hole, or mouth? You're going for a hole. Straight for the hole, Shauna. Oh, scandalous. Alright, Fremont eyes the target and fires away, taking it to Judge Judy's turn.
Judy is praying to whatever gods are out there. And she's feels like it. She's gonna aim and shoot at. I can't even think of any of the other names. Cyber Hole is just here.
Cyber Hole is
mouth, teeth,
eyes, face. Yeah.
Okay, let's take out Cyber Eyes.
Cyber Eyes, good call.
Aim. Okay, so an aim lets me add an extra dice to
Cyber
that.
Eyes.
Cyber Eyes. Okay.
This summer, coming to cinemas near you, Cyber Eyes. His companion,
22
Cyber
to
Hole. 22 is a hit.
Okay, I didn't specify any other sort of ammo because I forgot. So we're just doing standard
We've got regular ammo
ballistics,
in, yeah.
which is the huge score of 7.
A huge score of 7. Okay, that shoots Cyber Eyes right in one of his Cyber Eyes, but it's not enough to kill him. Have you got another action available?
Nope, because I used my
Judy?
aim.
Okay, use your aim. That takes us to Judge Fair.
Time to play Tooth Fairy. Gonna shoot that sniper teeth.
Time to play Tooth Fairy. How do you play Tooth Fairy? That sounds terrible.
Well, let me show you. First,
Yeah, please do.
you take some.
Cyber Teeth is like, how do you even play the Tooth Fairy? Let me show you.
With some explosive bullets. There you go. First
tell
you
you one
shoot
thing,
in a very
Oh my
average
god.
direction.
Tonight I'm going to be leaving a present under your pillow. So a 9 is not a hit, unfortunately.
Okay, so I was just explaining the principle by shooting in your general direction, but that's how actually it's done.
Cool.
There you go.
Have you got another shot?
17. 17,
There it
yeah,
is.
2 shots.
That's a hit.
Okay. Explosive, 2d6, doubled. 22.
Nice.
You can have a mouthful of
Okay.
that. Oh no, wait, that was for the other.
All right in the Cyber Teeth. Kick him right in the Cyber Teeth, and he is hurting right now. Judge Kane, what have you got for us?
Kane follows suit. He, since I do have, I am a lawgiver adept. I get a free action to change and high X, and I'm gonna put one in the hole and one in the teeth. Fire off 2 shots. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I do.
So
That's a
17 there. All right. 2. So that's going to be 4 double to 8 damage on Cyber Hole. And then Cyber
Okay.
Teeth, another 17 to hit.
Yes.
It's going to be 7 double to
Ooh.
14.
How do you kill Cyber Teeth?
I knock his fucking teeth out. It's time to go to the dentist, Cyber Teeth.
Now he's just Cyber. Okay, yes. That's your turn. Now it is theirs. Cyber Eyes is... actually, Cyber Hole's going to take the first shot, and it's going to try and use his Cyber Hole to his advantage against Judge Fremont. And that is a 19 on the hit.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, it's +2 on the damage. And max damage, 8
Oh
points of
boy.
damage from the
Okay.
Cyber Hole.
8 points, and let me just check what the armor. Yeah, I'll take that. Ow.
Okay. Cyber Eyes is going to take a shot back at Judge Kane, but rolled a miserable 8. In fact, a critical failure with 3 ones. He really fucks up. Cyber Face is going to take that personally and actually jealously looks back at Judge Judy's face, famous face, and hits on a 19
Oh yeah.
for 4 points of damage.
Armor
Leaving only their erstwhile companion Cyber Mouth to take a shot back at Judge Kane using the power of his mouth. A 16. He's a real biter, this one, and just starts gnawing on you.
I said no teeth.
Only 3 points.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you do. It's round 2, and it's Judge Fremont's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just 2 shots at Cyber Hole. First shot.
Yes.
Oh, no, 12.
Beautiful. A 12, unfortunately, is not a hit.
All right, second shot. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay.
14 is almost a hit.
Oh, almost. All right, that's it. Ooh.
So close, yet so far. Judge Judy.
Okay, switching to high X rounds. So that would be an action to do that because I don't have a skill for that. And then just shooting again at Cyber Eyes.
Cyber Eyes.
Bam. 20.
I like it. That is a hit.
Okay. So that is 2d6 plus 2. Oh my god.
God.
5. But
5.
does 2
Okay.
times damage to robots.
Okay.
They count.
Not all of them is robotic. Is the problem with some of these high X rounds. But yeah, that was on Cyber Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is also down. How do you want to kill Cyber Eyes?
Not shoot him in the eyes. Just shoot him anywhere else. She doesn't care. It's
Wow.
whatever.
You don't even give him the glory of dying.
No,
With
don't
the
even give him a
Cyber Eyes.
cool death. He's just a nothing.
Nope. Judge Fair. What you got for us?
Okay, I will aim with IX to towards Cyber Face, and I'll say, "Hey, Cyber Creep, time to face justice."
Cyber Creep should have been one of their names.
Oh, no,
Maybe
it's
that's their
Hercules.
boss. He always follows them around. He can't get rid of him.
Cyber Creep's just watching
always-
us.
17.
He's always like sliding up in your DMs.
Oh.
Hey, you're so beautiful.
You up?
Get away, Cyber Creep. 17 is a hit.
Okay.
We've all
Well,
met a
12,
Cyber Creep in our
24. 24 damage.
24 damage. How do you blow this cyber man apart?
I will shoot my IX through his mouth. It explodes, and his metal face just is projected away and gets encased into a wall. And it
Oh
weeps.
boy.
Tears
It
of blood.
weeps. From its mouth. So that leaves on Judge Kane's turn. There is only Cyber Face as of yet. Mostly I'm
Oh wait, I
Cyber
got a
Hole.
second shot.
Oh yeah, you got a second shot. Do you want Cyber Face or Cyber Hole?
So
It's your lucky day.
no, Cyberface is dead.
Oh, I thought you shot
Cyber
Cyber
Eyes.
Mouth. Yeah.
Cyber.
Gotcha.
So who's left?
There's
Cybermouth?
two of them. One of them is
Mouth
Cyber
and
Hole.
Hole.
Which one do you want to kill? Mouth and Hole is
Okay.
still
Okay,
operational.
I aim at Cybermouth and I aim at Cybermouth, and
Okay, go
and
for the
Judge
mouth
Fair
and hole,
says,
Yeah,
"Have
don't
a
go mobile.
mouthful of justice."
Don't go hold them out. Whatever you do.
Hold him out, there it is.
19. 19.
That's a
14
hit.
damage. 14
Oh, boy.
damage.
Oh wow, that is enough to take out the mouth, leaving only the hole behind for Judge Kane. Saving best for last.
Well, we meet again, Cyber Hole.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of justice coming your way. No? 16?
16 is a hit.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be 6, 12 damage. Do I need to fill the
That
hole with
is-
another shot of justice?
You're gonna need at least another dose. At least another measure. One more
Happy
measure
to
of
oblige.
justice should finish him off.
Nice. Oh, good.
Here
Come
it
on.
is.
Be max damage for no reason. Oh, so
That's
cool.
almost
20.
pretty close. 20 points of damage. Please describe to us in gory detail how you destroy this cyber hole.
Cyber Hole, like, you know how I destroyed. I put one in each end of that hole.
Oh my lord. And thusly, combat has finished.
Some Mega City 1 finger cuffs of justice.
the cyborg's dead. The hospital laid flat. The forces of evil have been vanquished, at least here. But you know that there's still more to uncover to bring the true perpetrators of these experiments to justice.
I apologize for that.
All right.
So you
Not really,
fucking
no.
should. Sorry, Will, we've ruined your game.
No, it's fine. It's it's better. It's better this way.
Everyone's okay? Anybody's hurt?
Everyone's fine.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
you
do it.
see,
Let's
like,
go
does
see if there's
Fremont?
anything left.
Yeah, does Fremont's a little bit bleeding, but she's like, no, I'm fine. You stay away from me. So no drugs. No drugs. I'm okay.
Walk
and
it
yeah,
off with
Kane's
some
gonna,
Dredd.
yeah, Kane's gonna go over and check and see any of these cyborgs that still have their heads intact. Therefore, their hard drives.
Cyber.
Yes. I think Cyber Face didn't get shot in the face. So
Justice
he
is
should still be
offensive
full of. Yeah. I feel like he lacks purpose in the afterlife now. Meaning, this hard drive is still a little damaged. You'd probably need to bring it to someone to get it some repairs.
Okay. You don't still have that laser sword, do you?
Sure. They let me keep it. And yeah, so cute.
That's the one thing they didn't take off me. My
You
laser
hit it.
sword.
Yeah, hit it. Hit it in your apartment or something.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe your laser sword is back at your apartment. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we got it from my apartment.
All right. Well, I think we should take this head back to the Hall of Justice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does it sound like there's any struggle from the rubble of this building? Like maybe just making sure that the cyber men that were left here are in fact deleted?
It does seem like you have managed to delete the Cybermen from recent memory, at least until Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, well, they always come back at Christmas. Come on.
They always come back then. You gotta get rid of them.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, back to the
Where do you
Hall
want
of
to
Justice.
head? Back to the Hall of Justice? Okay, yeah. Still no sign, no word has come back from Denny at this point. Or Maxine, Dr. Maxine. So you're somewhat concerned, peripherally, about Denny. He's less of a concern. As you return to the Hall of Justice, back inside, there's not many people around, seeing as Denny is the captain in this place, and there are a couple of other judges sort of going around doing their day-to-day jobs, but it's sort of quiet in here. You don't see any sign of Maxine, the body, or Denny. At least on your level, on your floor.
Check the bathrooms.
You find a bathroom stall that looks suspiciously vacant, but recently occupied based on scent.
Can
Do you think
we...
they got him?
Yeah. Yeah, within seconds of us hanging up, they got him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Denny, don't get me wrong. He's a cute kid. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's our captain. Don't forget that.
Oh no, that
No.
is ever present in the front of my mind. That he somehow became captain.
Mm-hmm.
Can we plug this head in somewhere and see what we can get?
Yeah.
Yeah. You plug it in, and there is a if lost, please return to. And you look on the other side of it once you're into it, and it says Judge Womack. Dun, dun,
Done.
dun, dun.
Womack.
Yep. He's behind it all.
Of course.
And at that point, staring at this piece of cyborg equipment, thinking back on the cyber hole that you defeated before, knowing that there may be more ahead of you. Searching for the truth, searching to clear your names. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Judge Dredd, Assault on Justice. Oh boy, what a week back with the whole cast. This was a real joy to have Judge Judy back with us and to have the whole crew here to get back further down the mystery of this absolutely fucking corrupt Hall of Justice. And but you guys played that one well. That was by the book, that was really by the book, and I'm proud of you guys for that one. If you guys there in the audience have been enjoying tonight's episode, do let us know, and of course definitely check out Judge Dredd and the Worlds of 2000 AD RPG. There's even a page about us there on their website, Worlds of 2000 ADRPG.com, and you can find all our links there to the podcast if you're listening there, and of course YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff. Join us here every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern for Judge Dredd. We love seeing you guys turn up, watch the show, and support us here. But let's go around the cast and the crew today. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you online? Let's go in reverse order today. So let's start with Susie. How was that tonight for you?
Oh my god, I am so glad to be back. I missed this. Oh, I am actually now in pain, however, because of what just happened. So thank you. I won't need to go to the gym for a week or so. I think I've done my ab exercises for the week.
Good.
But yeah, so glad to be back. Can't wait. I can't believe that Judy is not as corrupt as the actual Hall of Justice.
Yeah, you're the least corrupt one.
Something's very, very wrong. But yeah, you can find me all over the internet at Susanna Grace. I'm a variety streamer who does video games, tabletop RPGs, illustration stuff, recent podcast guest on Dragon Talk. So when that comes out next week, tune in for that. But yeah, just hit me up on Twitter. I have a pinned tweet. It's got my schedule on it, and you can find out where I am and what I'm doing.
Awesome. Dope. Shauna, how's that for you?
Oh, that was delightful. My face still hurts. It was smiling. I also have this thing where I'm usually really bad at names. Pick up NPC. Right off the bat, all those ones. It's weird, real weird. That was delightful. But thanks. Yeah. So Shauna Flying Cirrus on Twitter. Have art and all the other stuff I do throughout the week. This is the beginning of all my evil characters. So it's evil characters until Monday. So it should be fun.
Fantastic. Awesome. And Callum, how was that tonight for you and Judge Fair?
Well, it was really worth staying up till almost 2 in the morning at GMT plus 1. Yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, I love how the best puns are the worst puns. And we did come up with some very terrible ones. Yeah, I am Callum from the Race Podcast, the proudly London-based show of tabletop RPG fans across the channel, the pond and beyond. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. On June 29 at Bad Moon Cafe in London, you can join us for the Satin Phoenix D&D Community European Tour. So it's this date in London, Barcelona, Milan and Paris, and this one is in London. The event is fully booked, but from 7:30 it's going to be open, so if capacity allows, you will be able to enter and join us for a drink, so which I recommend. The RPG Academy is about to launch Acadec Online, so please check hashtag Acadec Online. There's games to join. You can suggest to run a game online, and it's going to be quite cool. Just Google it, and yeah, come check my show. Last episode was recorded when Critical Role came to London, so it was quite cool, and sorry for the long announcement. I'm quite tired.
No worries. Awesome, fantastic stuff. And Pruitt, last but not least, how was that tonight for you and Judge Kane?
Well, as we learned tonight, justice can fill any hole. It's better than fluoride and is the ultimate exfoliator. So it was good to get back with this group and really dispense some justice like it should be. I can't wait to clean out this corrupt hall and get things back the way they should be in Mega City 1. This is such a fun group to play with. Yeah, so can't wait for next week. I'm Pruitt, one half of WebDM. We do our shows on Wednesday on YouTube for D&D and tabletop advice videos. We have our games on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central. And I am here for Cult on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Central. And can't wait to get back here for some more Judge Dredd in the world of 2000 AD next week.
Fantastic. Awesome. Cannot wait to get back with these guys and see what shenanigans we get up to each week. It gets more and more fun. So we're going to see you guys later on tonight. There's no finale of Zweihander, but we are back next week for the finale of Zweihander Black Hearts. And we've got some cool announcements to make at that point as well, too. So that's all for us here today at Encounter Roleplay. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, try not to roll too many down ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
All holes filled with